So episode 9 is only about a month or so away, and I've been digging into the lore of the sequel trilogy and what happened after Return of the Jedi. Now, I came across a question. Who knows how old it was, but it had something to do with the New Republic. For those who might not be aware or might not have guessed, there's a Republic in the sequel trilogy. It's there, I promise, and it really begs the question, why isn't this New Republic doing anything against the First Order? Why is there a resistance and not the official Republic military? Now, there's more to it than the, oh, well, they wanted the sequels to be more like the originals, because this is a plot point brought up in the expanded material. So today's question: why hasn't the New Republic done anything to fight the First Order? But first, before we can answer that, we need context. We need to understand this New Republic because it isn't like the one we knew. It is completely different and is trying its damnedest to be nothing like it. So to start, it should be pretty obvious that after Palpatine died and a power vacuum began ripping the Empire from within, a new form of government would rise from the rebel cells. After all, their name was officially the Alliance to Restore the Republic, so you can only guess what they did after the Battle of Endor. Spoilers, they reformed the Republic. But just because Palpatine was dead, that didn't mean the Empire just poofed out of existence. In fact, the Empire and the New Republic continued to fight even a year after the Emperor had died before peace was signed. Now do keep in mind that after the Battle of Endor, the Empire began fighting a war of total defense while they enacted Palpatine's contingency plan, something that I talked about in a previous video, which you can watch right here. So a war ended after the Battle of Jakku. Yeah, the planet from episode 7 with all the wreckages on that. Yeah, well, 99% of the Empire's force was decimated on Jakku, while the 1% escaped into wild space. That 1% would go on to be the First Order, if you must know. So the New Republic, now the dominant force in the galaxy, brought it upon themselves to restore democracy and be as little like the Empire as possible. Now you might ask, what was the defining feature of the Empire? Well, that would be its army. For years, the Imperials suppressed and fear-mongered to keep the peace, and the New Republic didn't want any of it. To the bureaucrats in charge, there was no difference between an Imperial presence keeping the peace and a Republic presence keeping the peace. So how did they fix this? Well, they just disbanded the entire Republic military, of course. And in its place, they promoted local planetary defense forces like militias and whatnot. No more would the Republic have a large defense force. Certainly, that wouldn't be completely stupid if, let's say, an outside force comes back to assault the galaxy. Now, I should mention that in that scene, Starkiller Base fired upon the current capital of the Republic, essentially wiping out every major player in the Senate and creating a power vacuum similar to what happened when Palpatine died. Ironic. Anyways, the Republic's no large branching military is why we see the resistance and not a formal military fighting the First Order, because there was no true military outside of the home fleet, which was also destroyed by Starkiller Base. So there you have it. That is why the New Republic isn't fighting the First Order, because it really doesn't exist anymore and had no real military to begin with. Now, I hope this quick video answers any lingering questions on why there's a resistance and not a Republic military fighting the First Order, but be sure to let me know about any thoughts, comments, or concerns, especially questions, regarding this video, Star Wars, or its lore in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching.